narrator. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast's Intermediate Guide series. Today we're navigating the unpredictable currents of life and communication, focusing on dealing with unexpected situations and changes. In our personal lives, careers, and even our casual interactions, the ability to adapt, remain calm, and communicate effectively when plans go awry or circumstances shift unexpectedly is a crucial skill. It's about more than just reacting. It's about responding thoughtfully, maintaining composure, and finding solutions amidst uncertainty. How do you articulate a sudden shift in plans to a colleague or client without causing panic or frustration? What language helps you express flexibility, propose alternative solutions, or seek clarification when you're faced with an unforeseen obstacle? And crucially, how do you manage your own emotions while communicating effectively under pressure, ensuring your message is clear and reassuring, even when the situation is anything but? This episode is designed to equip you with the essential vocabulary, resilient mindsets, and practical insights necessary to approach unforeseen circumstances with confidence, adaptability, and a proactive spirit. Today's discussion moves beyond simple problem-solving, delving into the nuanced psychology of resilience, contingency planning, and crisis communication. We are privileged to host a conversation between Dr. Amelia Vance, a leading organizational psychologist specializing in adaptability and change management, and Mr. Liam Gallagher, a seasoned emergency response coordinator for international relief efforts, who has managed complex operations from his base in Geneva, Switzerland. Their dialogue will illuminate the best practices and common pitfalls in dealing with the unexpected, offering you a richer understanding of how to transform challenges into opportunities for growth and effective communication. So, let's explore the intricacies and empowering potential of truly mastering the art of dealing with unexpected situations. Amelia, Liam, it's a genuine pleasure to finally connect with you. Your experience in emergency response places you at the forefront of managing unexpected and often high-stakes situations. From your perspective, when you're faced with a sudden, unforeseen change, what are your initial, most crucial considerations for yourself and your team? Is it about immediate action, or is there a mental or communicative first step you take? Liam, Amelia, the pleasure is entirely mutual. Your academic insights into human behavior under pressure are incredibly relevant to our field. When faced with a sudden, unforeseen change, my initial consideration is always to prioritize calm assessment and rapid information gathering before any immediate action. Panic is contagious and counterproductive. My first step is always to take a quick mental pause, take a deep breath, and then quickly gather the critical facts. What exactly has changed? Who is impacted? What resources are immediately available? This rapid assessment allows for a more informed response, rather than a knee-jerk reaction. Simultaneously, I focus on establishing clear, concise internal communication to prevent rumors or misinformation. Do you find that a failure to manage initial emotional responses is a common pitfall in unexpected situations? Amelia, absolutely, Liam. Your emphasis on calm assessment and rapid information gathering before action is unequivocally fundamental. A failure to manage initial emotional responses, like fear, frustration, or overwhelm, is indeed one of the most common and detrimental pitfalls, often leading to poor decision-making and ineffective communication. My research shows that cultivating emotional regulation techniques, such as deep breathing or positive self-talk, significantly enhances an individual's ability to think clearly and respond strategically under pressure. What specific verbal strategies do you employ to communicate unexpected changes to stakeholders, clients, team members, the public, in a way that is clear, empathetic, and minimizes anxiety? Liam, that's where clear, empathetic, and strategic communication becomes paramount, Amelia. My primary strategy for communicating unexpected changes involves a three-step approach. First, I lead with a direct and concise statement of the change itself, without immediately going into blame or extensive detail. For example, we've experienced an unexpected delay in the supply chain, or the event venue has changed at short notice. Second, I immediately pivot to acknowledging the potential impact or inconvenience for the audience, showing empathy. I understand this may cause inconvenience, or we recognize this is a significant shift for your plans. Third, I present proposed solutions or next steps, always focusing on what can be done, rather than dwelling on the problem. We are actively working to reroute the shipment, or we've secured an alternative location and are sending updated details shortly. I also use phrases that convey proactivity and control. We are monitoring the situation closely, or our team is fully engaged in finding the best resolution. Do you find that a lack of proposed solutions often exacerbates anxiety when communicating changes? Amelia: that's an excellent approach, Liam, and your three-step method of direct statement, empathetic acknowledgement, and immediate solutions is a model for effective crisis communication. And yes, a lack of proposed solutions or a clear path forward often exacerbates anxiety when communicating changes. People want to know not just what happened, but what's next and how it will be resolved. My research suggests that offering concrete next steps, even if provisional, provides a sense of control and reduces feelings of helplessness. What role does flexibility and adaptability play in your approach to unexpected situations, and how do you mentally prepare for the need to pivot quickly? Liam: flexibility and adaptability are the cornerstones of effective response to unexpected situations. Amelia: in my field, rigidity can be catastrophic. I mentally prepare for the need to pivot quickly by adopting a contingency mindset. This means not just having a plan A but also considering plan B, plan C, and being comfortable with the idea that even those plans might need to be rewritten on the fly. I encourage my teams to avoid attachment to initial solutions and to constantly reevaluate new information. We train for fluidity of thought, where the focus is on the ultimate objective rather than a fixed method. This involves actively practicing scenario planning and asking what-if questions during preparation. For example, if a primary transport route becomes impassable, what are 3 alternative ways to get aid to the location? This proactive mental rehearsal builds agility. How do you manage situations where the unexpected change is highly sensitive or involves difficult news, requiring delicate communication? Amelia: Liam, your concept of a contingency mindset and fluidity of thought is incredibly insightful for cultivating adaptability. Managing highly sensitive or difficult news requires a combination of empathy, transparency, and careful framing. My approach emphasizes humanity first. I ensure the communication is delivered with genuine empathy, acknowledging the emotional impact the news might have. This means choosing a private setting if possible, using a calm and compassionate tone, and avoiding jargon. Transparency is also crucial. Explain why the change or situation occurred, even if it's challenging information, but avoid excessive blame or speculation. Frame the difficult news by focusing on impact and next steps, similar to your earlier point about solutions, but with an added layer of sensitivity regarding personal consequences. For instance, I regret to inform you that the project timeline has shifted due to unforeseen external factors, which unfortunately means a delay in our launch. We understand this impacts X, Y, and Z, and we are committed to supporting you through these changes by offering A, B, and C. I also make sure to pause and allow for questions or emotional responses, rather than rushing through the explanation. What are the common pitfalls individuals fall into when dealing with unexpected changes, and how can they be avoided? Liam: Amelia, your emphasis on humanity first, transparency, and allowing for emotional response is crucial for delicate communication. The common pitfalls individuals fall into when dealing with unexpected changes often include denial or avoidance, pretending the change isn't happening or hoping it will resolve itself, leading to delayed action. Blame shifting, immediately looking for someone or something to blame, which wastes time and erodes trust. Or emotional flooding, becoming overwhelmed by emotions, anger, fear, frustration, and reacting impulsively rather than logically. Rigid adherence to original plans, struggling to let go of the initial plan, even when it's clearly no longer viable. Poor communication, failing to inform relevant parties promptly, clearly, or accurately, leading to confusion and further problems. Isolated problem solving, trying to handle the situation alone without seeking input or help from others. Or focusing solely on the problem, dwelling on the negative aspects of the change without looking for solutions or opportunities. To avoid these, individuals should acknowledge the change immediately and realistically. Focus on facts and solutions, not blame. Practice emotional regulation techniques to stay calm under pressure. Or embrace flexibility and be open to alternative approaches. Communicate proactively and clearly with all affected parties. Seek diverse perspectives and collaborate on solutions. Shift mindset to opportunity. Look for ways the change might lead to innovation or improvement. How do you believe the increasing pace of global events and technological advancements impacts individuals' need to develop stronger skills in dealing with unexpected situations? Amelia. Liam, your comprehensive list of pitfalls and proactive avoidance strategies is incredibly valuable for navigating change effectively. The increasing pace of global events and technological advancements exponentially amplifies individuals' need to develop stronger skills in dealing with unexpected situations. The world is becoming more interconnected, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, often referred to as a VUCA environment. This means that disruptions, whether from geopolitical shifts, rapid technological obsolescence, or sudden market fluctuations, are no longer exceptions but increasingly the norm. Individuals must now contend with shorter innovation cycles, constant information overload, and a reduced sense of stability. Consequently, the ability to rapidly process new information, pivot strategies, and maintain resilience in the face of continuous change is no longer a niche skill but a universal imperative for personal well-being and professional success. It's about developing mental agility and a proactive rather than reactive stance to life's inherent uncertainties. In your final analysis, what are the ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of dealing with unexpected situations and changes effectively? Liam. Amelia, your articulation of the VUCA environment and the amplified need for adaptability perfectly captures the modern context. The ultimate rewards or transformations that an individual gains from truly mastering the art of dealing with unexpected situations and changes effectively are manifold and deeply empowering. For individuals, it cultivates an immense sense of resilience and mental fortitude, knowing they can withstand and navigate adversity with composure. This leads to significantly reduced personal stress and anxiety in the face of uncertainty, allowing for greater peace of mind. A proficient individual can more readily identify and seize unforeseen opportunities that arise from disruption, transforming potential obstacles into pathways for innovation and growth. It strengthens problem-solving capabilities and decision-making skills under pressure, making them a more effective leader or team member. Beyond the immediate situation, these skills foster a pervasive sense of self-efficacy and confidence in one's ability to handle whatever life throws their way. Perhaps most profoundly, mastering this art leads to a more flexible and optimistic outlook on life, embracing change as an inherent part of existence rather than fearing it. It's the difference between being a victim of circumstance and becoming a master of adaptation, leading to a richer, more robust experience of the world. Narrator. What an exceptionally illuminating and practical conversation with Dr. Amelia Vance and Mr. Liam Gallagher. Their expert insights have masterfully illuminated the critical nuances involved in dealing with unexpected situations and changes, from prioritizing calm assessment and communicating empathetically to cultivating a contingency mindset and embracing flexibility. Their discussion powerfully underscores that effective navigation of the unforeseen is not just about reacting to problems, but about responding proactively, maintaining composure and transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and resilience. Now, let's consolidate some of the key vocabulary and concepts from their rich dialogue that you can integrate into your own approach to unexpected situations and changes. Practice session. Expressing yourself. Let's revisit some valuable phrases and concepts from today's in-depth episode. Practice using these in your own discussions about unexpected situations. Calm assessment. Taking a moment to evaluate a situation calmly. Unequivocally fundamental. Absolutely essential or crucial. Emotional regulation techniques. Strategies to manage your feelings, e.g., deep breathing. Exacerbates anxiety. Makes anxiety worse. Contingency mindset. Preparing for multiple possible outcomes or plans. Fluidity of thought. The ability to easily change your way of thinking. Humanity first. Prioritizing empathy and compassion in communication. VUCA environment. An acronym for volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, describing modern challenges. Exponentially amplifies, greatly increases. Manifold and deeply empowering. Many and having a very positive and significant effect, giving confidence. Choose 3 of these phrases and explain how they might relate to a situation where you or someone you know dealt with an unexpected change. For example, when our project timeline suddenly shifted, my manager demonstrated a great contingency mindset, quickly outlining new options, which was unequivocally fundamental to keeping the team calm. Facing a sudden travel delay, I tried to practice emotional regulation techniques to avoid letting the frustration exacerbate anxiety. It really helped me maintain a calm assessment of the situation. Working in a VUCA environment has shown me that developing fluidity of thought is exponentially amplified in importance. The ability to pivot quickly has been manifold and deeply empowering for my career. Narrator. As Dr. Amelia Vance and Mr. Liam Gallagher so eloquently articulated, mastering the art of dealing with unexpected situations and changes is a skill that empowers you to face life's uncertainties with strength and grace. It's about cultivating adaptability, communicating with clarity and empathy, and transforming challenges into moments of growth. By embracing these strategic approaches, you can navigate the unpredictable currents of the world with greater resilience and a more proactive spirit. Until our next insightful discussion on the English Learning Podcast, keep adapting, keep communicating, and keep thriving amidst change.